We all understand the type of climate that we're dealing with. We're dealing with multiple offer situations.
I'd love to know sort of what's your why? What makes you tick? Why are you so successful?
Have a dialogue with your lawyer. Have a dialogue with your agent.
Both sort of passionate about sort of what we do.
Again, vet your agent to make sure that they're experienced and they're local. I like that idea.
No excuse to miss it on Saturdays from 8 to 9.
That's right.
WBZ.
And now, the show that gives you the latest and most relevant housing market news. Real Estate Radio Boston with financial expert Rick Shearer and legal professional Ali Alavi.
So anyway, we want to click over to Erica Wallace from Wallace Consulting Group. Erica, are you there?
I'm great, thank you.
All right, we got the travel season coming up. So
we do. That means road trips.
Right.
This app is called Road Trippers with an S on the end, and you can go to roadtrippers.com to download it. It's for the Android and the iPhone. And you basically are able to plan a route online. And what it does that's different than all the other planning apps is it lets you know all about the little side things off the beaten path, things like diners, restaurants.
So what if I'm curious about a particular neighborhood I want to move into?
Absolutely, this would be a great app to look at. I did my own address, and I've lived in Boston forever, and there was a little museum right around the corner that I did not know was there. It was a private museum that I would never have even seen it, and it actually looks like something I want to check out. So definitely put in the address of the place that you're thinking about moving to and see what else is around there, because it does cover everything.
There are really 4 things you should consider while making a decision like this, and a lot of them are real beneficial. One would be inflation. I've been doing this about 20 years. Inflation yearly goes up about 2 to 3%. You want to go over, the stock market, how different investments work, what the risk associated with them are.
This kind of blew me away. Can you give us 5 statistics that might be surprising to our listeners?
Yeah, this is a great segment to talk about. People usually really want to stay in their home when they need to receive long-term care services. So it's pretty eye-opening to look at these statistics that I found through a Morningstar publication. But there's a 68% probability that an individual over 65 will become cognitively impaired or need assistance with activities of daily living, which, that's toileting, transferring meal prep, any sort of really basic living in the house activities that we all take for granted. 78% of those elderly in need of long-term care benefits receive that care from a family member. It's nearly 80%. Currently, this was a couple of years back, but in 2005, it's estimated there was 37 million elderly people, meaning people over the age of 65. By 2050, that number is expected to rise to 81 million.
Wow.
Assisted living offers more of a community lifestyle,
right,
and then you usually layer on some different services, somewhat of an a la carte based on your needs. And, if your needs are great enough, you won't necessarily pass the screening to be able to stay in the assisted living. Your needs are
more than that.
So then you look at, that's a nursing home. And those costs can grow upwards to anywhere from $130,000 to $150,000 per year.
What Pat really does is he focuses on a bunch of different ways that you can go out and really target that business and not just sit there and look for your phone to ring.
Tell us a little bit about those ways, Pat.
People are cold calling again. They're picking up the phone and just calling down lists. So, anything from cold calling to door knocking to handing out 10 business cards a day to going to 5 social events a day where you can hand out business cards to joining 5 groups a week to, calling past clients. There's tons of stuff, that agents can do to assertively get business.